This person tried to curse your name, but they accidentally blessed it. Archangel Michael says, a storm was cast against your name, but instead of darkness, it invited divine light. Something happened in the spiritual realm that even the person behind the scheme did not anticipate. Their attempt to bring destruction upon you resulted in a doorway of favor, and now all eyes are about to see what was meant for your fall lift you higher than ever. In the silence of your nights, while you rested unaware, a name was uttered with venom by someone who once smiled in your presence. That name was yours. But the heavens heard it not as a curse, it was intercepted, twisted, and transformed into a proclamation of blessing. This person did not know who you were aligned with. They underestimated the weight of your calling and the covering around you. What they whispered against you, they might as well have shouted as praise, because their energy was rerouted. Something ancient has protected your name since birth. The moment they opened their mouth to speak against you, divine forces moved with urgency. They believed they were working in secrecy, but their voice echoed in the unseen, and the angels responded. They used objects, words, and even wrote things down with wicked intent. But what happened next startled even them. They felt power, but not of their own making, it backfired. Now, that very person is confused. Things in their life are beginning to unravel. They're beginning to see that your spirit carries an energy far beyond the physical realm. Archangel Michael says, the reason you've been feeling sudden shifts in your mood, your body, your dreams, it's because your spiritual defense has been activated. The armor around your destiny is too strong to be pierced by weak hands. And the moment they targeted your name, they triggered the alarm of heaven. They didn't know that your name is sealed. And when they tried to drag it through mud, the soil turned to gold. They walked away confused as to why everything they sent came back multiplied in their own direction. Comment now if you felt sudden blessings fall into place without understanding where they came from. Your dreams, your inner voice, your instincts, they've been showing you clues. You felt someone's jealousy but couldn't put your finger on it. This is the confirmation your soul was quietly waiting for. Their attempt to curse you was meant to stop people from loving you, trusting you, calling on you. But now, more are remembering you, searching for you, and your name is gaining favor in rooms you've never walked into. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They were warned not to speak against you, but their pride was louder than their wisdom. They thought cursing your name would give them leverage. Instead, it built you a stage. You may not have heard what they said, but the universe did. The force behind your name is now working overtime to show them what happens when they tamper with the chosen. They've handed you a golden key without realizing it. Their energy has started breaking apart their own life. Their relationships are turning cold. People are walking away from them not knowing why, and it's because they've touched the wrong soul. There is a spiritual law they overlooked: when you try to bind someone who walks with light, that same rope comes back. They are now entangled in their own web. You are untouched. You might have felt emotional, heavy, or restless these last few days. That was the pushback from the heavens. The moment your name was thrown like a weapon, your angels turned it into armor. Now you are being elevated in secret. Comment if you felt a shift in your emotions recently for no logical reason. Even their closest friends are beginning to notice something is wrong with them. Their words are becoming confused. They're dreaming of you without knowing why. Archangel Michael says, their mistake was assuming that a word is just a word. But when a word is spoken with hate against someone like you, the heavens decide what that word becomes. And in your case, it became a divine affirmation. They didn't just curse your name, they chanted it. And when your name echoed in their tongue, it activated a supernatural event. Blessings began pouring down not because of their intention, but because of who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You felt blocked for a long time, but now you're noticing breakthroughs. Things that were locked are now unlocking. Doors are opening with no human explanation. Your name has been written in the right hands. A person in a position of power is now saying your name with admiration. An opportunity is unfolding, and it's tied to that misdirected curse. They whispered evil in shadows, but the result became public. People are suddenly interested in helping you. Even strangers feel pulled toward you. There's a spiritual surge happening, and you are at the center of it. You are being placed where you were once removed. You are being invited to a table you were once ignored from. You are now walking in the reward of a curse-turned blessing. Their energy was not stronger, it was misdirected. Your divine guardians caught it in midair. Comment if you suddenly began receiving unexpected attention or kindness. Your name is being mentioned by someone who didn't even know you a week ago. But now they feel they must meet you. That's no coincidence. You're being redirected to people who matter. People who will not abuse your light. That person who tried to curse you accidentally introduced you to destiny. Their plans are not working. In fact, they're being revealed. You may hear news soon that shocks you, but don't be surprised. It's part of this reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They did rituals, wrote notes, murmured your name, tried to bury your image. But now their own image is being hidden. Their voice is losing strength. You were not meant to fight back physically. The spiritual world has already handled it. Your silence was more powerful than confrontation. You're being called into new circles, and the energy around you is shifting. You might feel a need to declutter, detach, isolate. That's because your soul is cleansing from what was targeted. You are entering a new season. A name once used to harm is now causing doors to swing wide. Unexpected phone calls, messages, invitations, watch for them. Comment if you feel a deep need to protect your peace more lately. A certain woman is losing sleep because of what she said about you. Her guilt is turning into anxiety. But the divine hand is not punishing, it's repositioning. You won't need revenge. Your elevation is revenge enough. They'll see your glow and wonder why theirs has dimmed. Archangel Michael says, they will try again, but they'll grow weaker each time. Because the system they use is based on deceit. And your path is based on truth. You are now being whispered about by angels. A new plan is unfolding. Watch as 3 blessings fall within 24 hours. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The shift will be sudden. One moment you're normal, and the next you'll be celebrated. This is not random. A familiar name will reach out soon. It will sound casual. But behind it is a spiritual push meant to bring you into alignment. You may receive a gift you didn't expect. Or money from a source you forgot about. That's the return from what was thrown at you. The person who cursed you is about to need you. They will say your name with regret. And you will remember this message. Comment if you feel something big is approaching fast. Their protection has left them. They are beginning to experience the chaos they tried to send to you. You're being spared. That house they live in feels darker each day. That mirror they look into feels colder. Because they tried to stain a name that was already marked with light. What you lost will be returned. What you feared will be removed. And the person you are becoming will not be denied. You've been seen, heard, and chosen. The curse didn't stick. The blessing did. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They thought they were clever, casting shadows where your light stood tall. But light cannot be dimmed by whispers. It only grows brighter in the presence of resistance. A person in your past, perhaps someone close, allowed jealousy to fester. That jealousy turned into quiet resentment, and that resentment became an action. They whispered your name while calling upon darkness, but what came instead was divine correction. Now, they are facing the consequence of misaligned energy. Their circle is shrinking, their influence is fading, and their peace is deteriorating. All while yours is rising. Comment now if you've recently noticed the downfall of someone who once tried to sabotage you. There was a meeting. Not physical, but spiritual. In this meeting, your name was brought forward, and it was decided that nothing spoken against you would succeed. You've been spared not once, not twice, but repeatedly. You've wondered why certain things never touched you. This is why. The moment they spoke against you, divine intervention took place. The path you are now walking is sacred. Everything you do carries a vibration. Every decision you make is being guided from above. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your name has power, and they forgot that. When spoken with malice, it rebounds. When spoken with love, it multiplies. They are now haunted by the energy they released. What was meant to be a snare for you is now the very rope that wraps around them. Your life is about to become evidence. Proof that no weapon formed can prosper when your steps are aligned with higher light. You may begin to notice people apologizing. Or acting strange around you. That's their spirit recognizing they mishandled yours. Comment if people from your past have been acting unusual or distant lately. This person didn't just wish for your failure. They planned for it. They imagined your downfall. But they underestimated how deeply protected you are. The words they released acted like seeds. But instead of growing thorns, they grew blessings. You are now harvesting what they planted out of envy. Somewhere soon, someone influential will speak your name in a room full of decision-makers. This moment will shift your life. All tied to what was first meant to destroy. Type Amen to get blessing 999. That person is now avoiding you. Not because they don't want to speak, but because they can't look you in the eyes. They feel the weight of what they did. Their hands feel heavy. Their chest feels tight. Their peace is gone, not because of you, but because they violated a sacred order. You are being rewarded not because you fought, but because you remained still. Your silence roared louder than their words ever could. A package, opportunity, or gift is being delivered to your name. That name they tried to curse. But it is now sealed in glory. Comment if you've received or are expecting something significant with your name on it. Archangel Michael says, there's a scroll being unrolled in heaven, and your name is written across it in light. The attempt to mark it in darkness has only made it shine more. Expect messages from people who once overlooked you. Expect attention from souls who now feel pulled to know you. Your presence is being reintroduced. The storm meant to ruin you is now the cloud delivering your rain of miracles. The words meant to weaken you are now being turned into confirmations. They are realizing the mistake. But it's too late. The blessing has already started. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You may be tired, but your spirit is on fire. You may have been doubted, but your name is being lifted. Watch as 3 powerful moments arrive back to back. One will be a truth revealed. Another, an offer extended. The third, a door opened that was once shut tight. And all of it, yes, all, will come because they said your name in the wrong spirit. And the heavens made it right. You will soon walk through something that feels surreal. You will question how it all turned around. But it's already happening now. Comment if you've been sensing a divine shift coming before the month ends. The name that was attacked is now being chanted in praise. The energy has reversed. You're going from cursed to crowned. Soon, someone in leadership will make an unexpected decision that involves you. That decision will set you apart. You'll know it when it happens. This moment is no accident. You were meant to see this, read this, feel this. You were meant to know what's coming. Your spirit is ready. Your destiny is calling. And the very person who tried to end your progress has unknowingly become the spark of your miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Your energy is rising higher now. Nothing can hold you down. And those who tried will be the ones watching you elevate. The timeline is changing in your favor. People are beginning to notice your presence in places you were once ignored. Your name carries new frequency. That person may try to re-enter your life. Be mindful. They carry guilt, not change. Let the blessing speak for itself. You don't need to explain. Your life will do the talking. Comment if you felt a need to protect your space from someone recently reappearing. The moment you stopped chasing what was fading, everything destined began running toward you. You're no longer overlooked. You are spotlighted. A specific date is marked for your favor. Something about this week will bring clarity. Keep your spirit open. Archangel Michael says, even the curses spoken in secret became contracts for your destiny. They sealed your name to receive. And now, it cannot be reversed. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. And when it happens, it will be loud. The blessings will be undeniable. And the very ones who spoke against you will witness your overflow. They'll whisper again, but this time, with awe. They'll say, I remember when, but they'll have no idea how you got here. You are no longer just protected. You are unstoppable. Your name has been blessed under fire. Every tear you shed was counted. Every word against you was weighed. And heaven decided the final outcome. Comment now if you feel this message is your confirmation. You are not imagining it. Something heavy has broken. Something beautiful is entering. Let them watch. Let them wonder. You are becoming. Their curse was the catalyst. Their words were the fuel. Your soul is the fire. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You are entering a divine territory where no curse can survive. You are being pulled into a higher vibration where only truth can breathe. That person, whose tongue tried to set fire to your path, is now the one walking through smoke. There is something profound happening behind the scenes. You might not feel it with your fingers, but your soul knows it's real. This energy is sacred, and you are at the center of it. Their intention was to create delay, but heaven used it to accelerate you. You are now being ushered into spaces that were locked for years. These aren't just blessings, they're confirmations. Comment now if you're already seeing unexpected progress in areas where you were once stuck. They are going to see your face on something big. A platform. A document. A name tag in a prestigious space. And they'll know, they unintentionally helped put you there. A reversal of power is taking place. Not publicly at first, but spiritually. And once that shift locks into the physical, your name will echo with power. You are going to be recognized not by effort alone, but by grace. And that grace came the moment they invoked your name with darkness. That was the turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You are being spoken about in places your feet haven't even touched. Your essence is traveling ahead of you. And doors are unlocking just from the vibration of your presence. Everything they tried to destroy is now flourishing. You're blooming in spite of the thorns. You're glowing in spite of the shadows. They are confused by your peace. They tried to shake you, but you're standing taller. That's not defiance, that's divinity. They may try to apologize soon. Not because they've changed, but because their guilt is screaming louder than their pride. Be still and discern. Comment if you've recently felt someone regretting how they treated you. The words they said in secrecy are being revealed in their reality. People around them are noticing something is off. Their spirit is restless, their sleep is broken. But yours? Yours is becoming deeper, more peaceful, more rejuvenating. Because your energy has been cleared. This is not a coincidence. The power of reversal is real. The more they tried to bind you, the faster you expanded. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Even their allies are walking away now. The energy around that person has shifted, and others can feel it too. People sense when darkness clings to someone's spirit. Your name is safe. Sealed. Spiritually encoded. Their attempt to drag it failed because they lacked the authority. Now you walk in that authority. And everything around you is starting to reflect it. More love. More favor. More alignment. You are the proof that no weapon, spoken or spiritual, can overwrite divine assignment. What is written for you will stand. Comment if you've noticed people treating you with more unexpected kindness or respect lately. The moment you were targeted was also the moment you were promoted. You just didn't realize it yet. But now, everything is catching up. Your soul is finally being acknowledged. All the parts of you they ignored are becoming your greatest power. Your silence. Your heart. Your intuition. They're trying to reverse what they did, but it's too late. The angels already moved. And the blessings are already rooted. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. A familiar stranger will reach out soon with something that benefits you. It will feel random, but it's tied to this reversal. The spiritual world has reassigned what they sent. You may dream of water, wings, wind, these are signs. Elements that reveal movement, freedom, and purification. You're cleansing from every word ever spoken wrongly over you. They spoke out of ego. But ego cannot outlast elevation. And you've been lifted. Now your name carries a new weight. When people say it, they feel something. Even if they don't understand it. Comment if your dreams have felt stronger or more vivid lately. There's someone watching your progress in silence. They were once part of the problem. Now they admire the way you survived it. They wanted you to break. Instead, you bent and came back sharper. You rose from ashes they expected you to stay buried in. This is the season of redefinition. You're not who they remember. You're becoming who they feared you'd become. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They thought they'd silence you by harming your name. But they only made your presence louder. Now, you're impossible to ignore. Soon, you'll receive something in your mail, inbox, or phone, a sign. A direct validation that what was said about you has shifted into something extraordinary. You are no longer the same. You don't even walk the same. The spiritual weight you now carry is royal. They'll wonder how you got here. But they won't ask. Because deep inside, they know. Comment if someone from your past has been observing you from a distance but saying nothing. This is the final confirmation you needed. The curse became a compass. It pointed you toward the promise. Let them speak. Let them remember your name. Every mention pulls more light into your path. You've earned this. Not by perfection, but by persistence. Not by power, but by protection. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Everything they tried to take, your peace, your credibility, your opportunities, is being restored. Not just restored, but doubled. They watched, they waited, they wished for your fall. And now they'll witness your rise. It's poetic justice. They played with fire, not knowing that you were born from it. You've walked through enough flames to know how to shine in darkness. Archangel Michael says, those who curse the innocent always end up cursing themselves. And now, you're about to walk past them with calm authority. Comment if you're ready to walk forward without looking back. You are becoming. You are unfolding. You are stepping into who you were always meant to be. The road may have been tough, but the reward will be eternal. Your name will be honored in spaces they never imagined. Everything has been building up to this moment. That curse? It crowned you. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.